Good morning, everyone. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. You are watching Daily Crypto Plan. Well, today it's Tuesday, April 9. We have some news tomorrow, so let's watch and see what news we have first thing in the morning. So, we have news tomorrow. Everyone will wait for the news to see what will happen. As you saw already on our Discord, some people are already discussing the news. Well, that's why everything is stopping and nothing is happening. Everyone is waiting for the news. We'll have spikes in volatility from time to time, but usually 24 hours before the news, the TA is not working so well. So watch out for that. Don't be too aggressive risking your money in the market. Inflation rate is pretty important, and you can see. After that, again some news in the Eurozone, and then we have Friday Michigan consumer sentiment. So tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, we'll have some important news. But that being said, until then, maybe we can scalp something. At least let's watch the market. Let's see what levels we have, what's happening in the market. Okay, good morning, Stefan. Good morning, Yopunk. Well, as I said earlier, you can see we have the same range. We managed to push above this level, but you know me. I'll say, well, it's a breakout, it's a fake out, and I'll assume it's a fake out. But you can see we're still in the range. If you take the top and the bottom, you can draw a long reload zone, you can draw a short reload zone. Now we have to adapt a little bit the long reload zone to put it a bit higher to this high, and you can see not too much is changed in the long reload zone, just a bit higher. Short reload zone, nothing to do here. We're at 78.6 short. Well, if I'll get an EM the other side of this trend line, maybe I could think a short LJ. If I'll get a EM here, a breakdown and retest, maybe I could think a short. To think long here, well, it's just asking for trouble. It's just asking to lose money. Yeah, we can have a spike to take this high, but that for me will be a short SFU. How I'll play it? Well, I could play it on 1 hour or lower time frame. I'll let the fake out happening, and when the market will come back down and close below that level, I'll enter short. For the moment, not too many things we can do. If we'll go back in the middle of the range, well, then again, we'll have to wait even more than that. For the moment, I'm thinking short reload zone, I'm thinking kind of short, but I don't have a setup. So I'm just watching the market. Indicators. Well, RSI, not too many things to say, just following the price action. Some bearish divergence trying to form on MACD, but you know what I think about MACD. MACD could give you 2 or 3 signals until the market will reverse. And OBV is just following the price action. So overall, I don't get an advantage looking at the indicators now. Well, that's Bitcoin. So on Bitcoin, I'm thinking short, but I don't have a setup. Ethereum, same kind of thinking. You can see we're at 61.8, a bit weaker than Bitcoin. And I'm not saying this one cannot go and test the highs, $4,000. If you remember, I said it's like a magnet. Price is attracted to that level. But becoming bullish in a short reload zone is not a good idea in general. So after we touch 61.8, I'm forced by my plan to stop and not hunt long ideas anymore on Ethereum. I'm not allowed to short it, so I'll just watch from the sidelines. Yeah, we can push higher. We can retest 78.6. You can see this initial EM. And even if, let's draw the trend line from this top. Kind of something like this. Yeah, we have an EM, we have a high, we have a lower high. Let's draw a trend line. You can see validated here, but the third touch will tell me how valid it is. Yeah, we can push in the short reload zone, but we have the risk reward anymore there? I don't think so. We had a risk reward here with this W. Ugly one, but indicators. Well, we had kind of a indicator confirmation here. I don't know if I could say it's a bullish divergence. It's not, but it's something. And you can see OBV is just staying in the same place, doesn't care about the last move. Okay, so I don't have a setup neither. If you are okay with looking for short ideas, wait for a clear 4-hour, 1-hour EM there in 61.8 or higher a little bit in the short reload zone. Ideally will be at this trend line. Let's watch the market. Until tomorrow, I don't think we'll get clear setups on 4-hour chart or higher time frame. We'll have to wait for that. Morning Noure, morning Shogun, morning. Guys, if you have any questions or requests, please type in the chat. Okay, so I don't have a setup. I'll just wait on the sidelines until I'll have one. It's easy to look for setups, it's easy to force it, but that doesn't mean it's okay for us. We should have an advantage, we should have a clear setup, we should have an edge in the market where we are risking our own money. Bitcoin dominance. Well, I said it in Discord a couple of times. At least we have some EMs in the short reload zone. It's good, it's okay-ish. Some strong altcoins could pump in this environment. But looking overall, we are still in this environment. EMs, then Ws, then EMs, then Ws, ping-pong. At least now we have an EM, actually two EMs here. A complicated EM, let's call it that way. Yeah, it's confirmed. We'll have probably a retest, and after that we'll see what will happen. But seeing Bitcoin dominance pointing down, you can be more aggressive hunting strong, really strong altcoins. And if you have the entire list from Binance, for example, you can see the strongest 5 or the strongest 10, and you can select from that one an entry with Holy Grail. Overall, I still think this is a ugly range and we'll play fib pong in this environment. Until when? Well, until we'll break. But market is staying in a range usually 70 to 80% of the time, so I'm not expecting pretty soon to end. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. If you remember, we talked about this W and we said let's paper trade this one. Well, we paper traded, hit our take profit almost at the here, but I'm not trading this one. I'm not actively trading this one. Was a paper trade for me. If you took the trade, well, nice. Classic, yeah. Bullish divergence in a good location, a breakout and a retest. So we had a location we are below 78.6. You can see bullish divergence here, multiple ones. Okay, so you have one reason, location, you have the second one, bullish divergence. Well, the third one, a W or a price structure. You can see double bottom here, confirming here, breakout, retest, and up. Classic setup. The best way you can play the market, and we patiently wait for a breakout and a retest. That will increase a little bit the win rate with this setup. Okay, what we have here, well, we are trying to form the bottom on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. If we'll succeed, we should zoom out on daily to see what we have. I'll do that. Well, on daily, I don't think is the case to call it a bottom. I don't know. Give me a clear W on daily. This was 4-hour chart. Give me a clear W on daily and then a breakout retest. We can think about it. If we'll put all the drawings, you can see. We have some levels below. We are still and below this big EM. So no, for the moment, I don't think we have a clear bottom. But it's trying to do something. On lower time frame was a nice bounce, a clear setup. Okay, let's take the next one. DXY. Same thing. Playing in the range. Fib pong from short to long reload zone. Nothing special. We'll see tomorrow. Maybe we'll have some volatility on this one. For the moment, no. Well, usually we go on weekly chart, so let's do that now. Weekly chart looks like a range. let's see how this week will close. But for the moment, I don't see weakness on this chart. Weakness, it's on this chart. We can see if we'll put the line chart. On the line chart, we have a higher high here and a lower high on RSI and even OBV, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it's a potential one, I think, on OBV. I don't think it's confirmed. Well, actually, it's confirmed already. You can see we closed below. So we have a confirmed bearish divergence on OBV and RSI, weekly chart, line chart. If we put wicks and tails, well, then we don't have that divergence anymore. It's up to you to interpret. For me, it's a warning sign. Well, we are at the all-time high. We are trying to push higher, but if I put the line chart, I'll see some divergence. For me, a divergence, anyway you put it, a divergence on weekly chart on OBV is strong. The smaller the divergence, the smaller the range, the better, because that, if I'll manage to get a short, I'll have a high risk to reward. So let's see how this candle will close. Could be ugly, could be nice. We don't know. It's Tuesday. So we still have 5 days in front of us at least to see. We can close at 80k, we can close at 60 or even below. If we'll break the high and accept above, we can push higher. That's classic. And if we'll accept below 60k, then we can push lower to 52 and then 43. That's the view on weekly chart. Okay, total 2, total 3, same idea as on similar patterns. You can see on weekly, not too many things to say. Just the location is different. Halvening in, what's happening here? I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay, this is a different one. Halvening in less than 20 days. Let's see what will happen until then. Okay, enough about overview. Let's go and see what we have on swing trading, day trading. Well, on our plan for everyone, for public, for us, for which one is interested, we had this trade, we had another one here. Who took the profit here? Okay, I was stopped out here. Now I'll look for a new setup. I have to adapt this one. It's not a valid setup anymore. Yeah, I have to adapt the long reload zone and I have to adapt the shark setup, and probably I will reassess after the news what I will do with this one. For the moment, I have to remove this one. It's not valid anymore. So I'm looking for a new setup. Trading V tops and V bottoms is not a good idea on 4-hour chart. It's just not. So I'll wait. Let's start with the beginning. Doji. Well, on Doji we had kind of a W here. We can see up, down, okay, and now we have the first W, small one. I don't know. I'm not trading this one. I'll wait. It's nice to see it pumping. Look at Land. Land did the LJ setup here. You have the W, the other side of the trend line. This was the trade. Something like this. Okay, this one. Don't put your stop loss here as noob stop. That's how it's called, a noob stop. Put it, don't be greedy. And try to hunt a 2-to-1 and trail the rest if you want to do something. You can still trade this one? Well, if you want, yeah. Because we didn't have a retest of the W. So, exactly like I said on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, well, we have location, 2 locations actually, confluence. We have long reload zone and we have the other side of the trend line. So that's good. One reason. Second one, we have some divergence. Well, yeah, we have. You look at this one on OBV, you can see it if you zoom in. You can see some on RSI. So that's the second one. Well, now give me a price structure. Well, we have the W. Was a small one here, but well, it's too small. But this one, it's acceptable one. Pushing higher, confirming the W, retesting at the neckline, and then pushing higher. That could be something. So if you want to play this one, I'll just reframe it, something like this. So we'll know tomorrow that we didn't enter the trade until we'll get a retest here, and then we'll see what will happen. Okay, that's land. Let's take a look at FET. Let's see what we have. Well, you can see W the other side of the trend line, breakout retest. Well, if you put this trade, you had the entry, well, you can get the entry. It's up to you. For me, I think it will consolidate a bit more. We are a bit too high. Yeah, we have a location with this steep trend line, and we can play an LJ. We had here something. But classically, we should wait deeper in the long reload zone. Usually, altcoins love to play with 7, 8.6 level. So, either you take this one, either you wait for the next one a bit lower. And I'll be honest, this steep trend line is technically correct, but if you think about, okay, big M's, big W's, big everything, and trend channels, this will be the correct trend line. And you can see it's more valid than the fast one. You have this one, you have this level, you have a retest here, rejection here. Finally, the other side, give me a W. So let's put it this way and even call it an LJ, LJ bullish trend line. So you can wait for an LJ here. We'll reassess tomorrow. So we'll see what we have. BNB, still in profit, nothing to do on this one. Let's just leave it there. Stop loss is at scratch. Why I should bother a trade in profit? Doge, well, we talked about this one. No setup for me. I'm still thinking this will be a resistance, and if we'll get in the long reload zone, I'll gladly reassess. Until then, I don't touch something like that. I'm not touching Doge at 20 cents. Yeah, could go to $1. Everyone is saying that. But I'm not touching with a clear setup. Bitcoin we spoke about. Ethereum. Well, we rejected from Mountain Man. You can see here. And everything seems like it's wants a correction. On lower time frame, if you want to be long, well, let's take this swing low and this swing high. On lower time frames, we want to play this one below 1 hour. Yeah, we'll put the fib. Yeah, we'll put the fib on 4-hour chart, but we want to play this one on lower time frames. So if we'll go back here and retest this W, and we'll see something in 61.8 or in this area, another W, we can day trade or scalp something on it. Yeah? It's allowed. Yeah, I'm in a long reload zone. I could play around. It's not the best location, but it's a long reload zone on a smaller time frame. And we have this W formed in another long reload zone. That will be a good location to look for a setup. So this is the area where we want to think long on Ethereum. Stefan will find a lot of confluence with ICT concepts there. I could see them, but I'll let Stefan tell you about that in New York session or in London session with the VIP guys. Yeah, so we can trade Ethereum if you want, long on the long part, but here, not here in the short. Please don't do that. Please don't play around. Maybe this time you'll have an exception and you'll make a winning trade. That doesn't mean it's correct, and on the long run you'll make money. No. You'll get an ugly habit, a stupid habit that will tell you, well, it's okay, doesn't matter the location. Let's take a trade here. And when you'll calculate, if you keep a journal and you'll do 100 trades like this, you'll see, well, I'm not making money, I'm losing money. Why? Well, that's why. So create the good habit. Short reload zone, don't even think long. Just wait. Well, if I don't have a setup, I'll wait. What is with green? Okay, you have a location. And then you can think about bullish divergence. And you'll see, doesn't matter if you're an ICT guy or you're a TRIR guy or you are a different technical analysis guy. A good location, it's a good location. It's that simple. And if you'll keep that in mind, well, I need a location. Well, 60-70% of your problems, they are already resolved. A good location, it's a good location. You can frame some setups if you have a good area. Now, support and resistance doesn't matter. It's you should focus on location. Divergence, price structure, okay, they are important, but in my view, the location is most important. Even in day trading, scalping, swing trading, and most importantly on investing part. Okay. Let's not blab away. Let's try to keep this live stream in half an hour. I'm trying, and I'll succeed if I'm trying. You can see where the other side of this line. Now I could play around. Yeah, you know, I was waiting here multiple days. Well, I'm not touching. Well, we closed above. We confirmed this one. Now I could play. So what I could play here? Something like this. Somewhere in here, I'll reassess and reanalyze. Well, you can put this one at this level. Noob stop. Sometimes it's working. If you are too aggressive, you have to have a different strategy. But let's assume we'll take this one. Yeah, it's 4 hour chart. We'll take this head and shoulder pattern. We have bullish divergence between shoulder, complicated shoulder, but still valid, and head. So we have bullish divergence. It's valid for me. And we can play. Something like this. The target, well, I need at least a 2-to-1. Let's see if it's realistic 2-to-1. Well, it is. We can get more than that. We can get 4, we can get 6, we can get more. But if I'll get a 2-to-1, I'll move my stop to scratch and keep it on trailing mode until I'll reassess and I'll see something changing. So on Matic, we can have a trade. Low risk because we have news tomorrow, but we should pay attention on this one. I said days ago, don't touch it. We have equal lows, and we had the fake out. Stefan will tell you this is a classic power of 3. Well, it is. And Stefan, if you have time until I'll finish this live stream, you can even frame the power of 3 and post it for everyone. I don't know, premium guys, VIP if they want. But we have something nice here. Okay, dimension. Well, dimension, as I said, I'm not, I want deeper here. I just want that level until I'll see something clear. Yeah, it's a new coin. Yeah, everyone is taking. Yeah, it's the best thing since hot water, but it's a new coin. Give me a clear consolidation. Give me something real. The hype is gone. It's not new anymore. Yeah? It's not. We are not in the honeymoon anymore. Reality is kicking in. Well, let's wait a little bit. Let's form a bottom. Let's do something. Until I'll see a consolidation, something clear, well, I'm not too eager to play around anymore on this one. Yeah? So, it's exactly the idea of honeymoon. Well, we had the honeymoon. Yeah? Honeymoon, well, everything is nice. Well, it's not so nice. Well, reality kicks in and then you have to reassess. Well, let's live together. Let's see what we can do. It's similar here. Bad example, maybe. Alt, no. It's in the short reload zone. If wants to push higher, okay, go higher. I'll reassess and wait in the long reload zone. I'm not hunting here. No. If he wants to go higher, okay, I'll get my entry. If you want to play this one, well, go switch 5-minute chart, put the holy grail, you have the settings, and play this one. But not on 4-hour chart and 1 hour. Go on 5-minute chart. If you have an entry with on this one, then yeah, you can play with holy grail. Pixel, nice location, nice W, wrong side of the trend line. I don't know if it's not a valid trend line, but this looks like a fake out here. Looks like a fake out here. Yeah, we are in the long reload zone, but same idea. The honeymoon is over. We need some consolidation now. It's that simple. Solana. Well, Solana, you can see it on my screen. We are long, we are short, and nothing is happening. Solana is just congested. Well, so be it. Let's let it. At some point in time, we'll recover. We'll go down, we'll go up. Doesn't matter. We'll manage to get. We are here day in, day out. We'll get some setups on Solana. For the moment, we have 2, and nothing is happening. Nothing I could tell you about this one. Manta. Well, Manta had a nice W in the long reload zone. The other side of this steep trend line. Some bullish divergence here, you can see. if you have the divergence, I was explaining to Capua 1 guys, if you have the divergence in the market structure, first you need location. Okay, you have location, and then you have the W and the bullish divergence happening in the same time. Well, that's a bit sketchy, but it's easy to resolve. You wait for the breakout and you play the retest. And now we are playing the retest. If you want to get a long here, you can do that. If you want more details about that strategy or about that idea, ask me in the New York session and I'll gladly answer you. Pete, waiting. I said it yesterday. Jupiter. Well, 20% moon bag, the other side of this trend line, and we can play around. I don't know if we'll get the other side and we will be able to make a W, because we don't need only the other side. We need a W the other side. So for the moment, no. Stop loss at scratch on the remaining. We took some profit at 3 to 1, made some money. That's good. Let's wait. IEVO still in the bot setup. Nothing to do here. We'll stop us out or we'll move higher, at least at 66, so we can move our stop to scratch. Nothing to do. Joe, well, deeper in the long reload zone. I don't touch something like this. I just don't like how it looks. It looks like a dead cat bounce from this kind of weak support and now it's going back down. No, I'm not touching. Okay, Stefan, thank you. Well, I don't see any requests, guys. If you have any request about any time frame, doesn't matter. If I'm live streaming, I could answer anything. If you want a weekly chart, we'll talk about a weekly time frame. If you want a day trade, we'll talk about day trade. Don't ask me about scalping, please. It's a public live stream after all, and I don't want to talk about, I don't know, below 1 hour time frame. Because it's dangerous for beginners. They all think they know, they understood the idea, they all play it, they all play it without risk management, and they could destroy their account. At least if it's 1 hour and higher, they have time to understand what stupid mistake they made. So it's not okay for us to speak below 1 hour time frame. For some examples in the past, we can discuss that. But let's keep scalping for VIP guys, let's keep day trading and scalping for premium members, and swing trading, investing, position trading for general members. Kind of. That's how I see the best approach. Holy Grail, well, Holy Grail, you can see, not too many things. Not too many bullish. Yeah, the Bitcoin dominance is pointing down, but Bitcoin is slowly bleeding down. So you can see here, yeah, okay, we had this one. Here we have some entries and maybe we'll push higher, but not too many of them are already on green. We can find some entries, but I'll let you now scan the market in VIP for some potential Holy Grail plays. Not the best environment. We are still in ping pong on Bitcoin dominance. If Bitcoin is bleeding and altcoins are bleeding also, it's better to wait. Some strong ones will outperform, but how many of them? You can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rest, no. The rest, they are not outperforming. The rest are just playing with Bitcoin in the same rate. That's it from this perspective. Economic calendar, we talked about in the beginning. Watch out tomorrow. Yeah? You can take a mini vacation until all the news will be gone. You'll be safer. Hey, thank you, Benjo. Yeah, they are pretty important news and everyone is watching them. On the Twitter page, well, we are playing around. We are just posting. Not too many things to say about news here. Everyone was too bullish yesterday and I was forced to post something like a warning. I'm not directly posting the warnings and you'll understand why. But I posted a warning. Well, I'm not saying it is just not a good idea, and you saw a small retracement is not a good idea. Yeah? What could go wrong? Same kind of thinking. I'm trying to warn people not to, well, if we want tons of followers, we should say to the moon. Every time you see the sentiment above 50, yeah, you should say to the moon, and everyone will follow you. Where every time you see the sentiment below 50, you should say, well, we'll go to 0, and everyone will go to will be on your side. But that's not helping people. No, you are just trying to take advantage of them and use them. That's not helping, and we didn't make this community to take advantage. We made to help them. Yeah, we can have a situation win-win, but without a win-win situation, I'm not accepting anything else. I just don't. I'll be more profitable if I'll think only about money. I'll be more profitable closing everything and only trading by myself. If I made a community, I'll take care of it. Okay. Request? No. Okay, we have something. Benjo, Kaspa. Okay, Kaspa, but what time frame, please? Give me time frame. Well, I'll look at KuCoin. Let's see what we have. Well, definitely, definitely not a good location for an investor. Yeah. You should see Kaspa. Look at 78.6. Yeah. Just mark this level. Mark this level at some point in time. Just put an alarm there. It's pushing higher. You can see it's stepping up. Yeah, it's an uptrend. It's clearly trying to do something. Let's see some indicators. Then Joe, please tell me what time frame you specifically want. Well, if we look at the weekly chart, well, we are on a weekly chart. Look at this this thing. Yeah, this will be the last one, but if I have a request, I'll not confirm that, but close enough. You can see bearish divergence on weekly chart. Same here. Bearish divergence this time. If this will close like this, we'll have a confirmed bearish divergence on MACD. Well, let's see what we have here. Confirmed bearish divergence on OBV. You should hunt here. Well, I don't think so. If you are an investor and you want to invest in this one, wait in the long reload zone. And specifically look at this support and resistance level, this W without a retest. Just watch out here in the long reload zone. That's my overview on weekly chart. Now, I'll go on daily and let's see what we have on daily. Well, on daily, we have the same ugly thing, but we can do something else on daily here. There are two things we can do here. Either we'll W out and we'll push retest first this high, either we'll M out and go back down in the long reload zone. What we can do, we can draw something like this. AB equals CD, let's think. And let's put a bot setup. Well, acceptable, it's above 66, so we can still play AB equals CD clone. Take this one. Let's do something like this, bot 2. Well, you can see we have one low, two lows. If we form the third low, we can play around. We cannot overcomplicate things to put an LJ. You can see the LJ, it's ugly, will not give us an advantage in this case. So it's better with the bot setup. So if you are bullish and if you are Bitcoin will hold the level, this will be your setup. Wait for the third low, but overall this will be. I suggest if you get here at the double top, you can see it's in confluence with 66%. I suggest if you get in this trade at 66 to move your stop to scratch. So you are not losing money anymore. In the same time, if we'll M out here, it's up to you to take the trade or just leave it alone. If we'll M out, we can push down in the long reload zone. I'll flip the chart. Okay, I'll flip the chart and I'll ignore this week and I'll put a house level on the short side. So house level on DCM. Okay, let's see, short, house level. Okay, now I'll flip the chart back. You can see on DCM, initial M top, we have a house level in the long reload zone. We'll touch that level, you can see a lot of confluences here. We can play the bot setup and still get to this level, it's up to you. But on daily chart, I'll prefer to wait here. I don't know if I can do more than that. We'll probably do something like this. I'll zoom out. If we'll bounce something like this. Come on. Go there. Okay. So if we'll bounce in this trend line, we'll reject and we'll go down. It's up to you how you want to frame it. I could see a bot setup, but we have one low, two lows. Wait for the third one. If you'll see rejecting and forming the third low, you can think playing, let the market go down, then put a stop limit order here. Market has to go up to take your order, if you get the idea. And you can get in a bot setup. 0.5, 1% risk on this trade, it's more than enough. That's Kaspa. So that's my idea. If I want to invest, this will be the area. Long reload zone and specifically this level. That doesn't mean the market will come here and will stay 1 month, 1 full month staying here and everyone could get in. You should have the order already in the market because could be a ugly tail. Take your entry if you have the order in the market and then bounce. And you can get an easy shot, sell half on a double and maybe in even 2 days. Something like here, you see, enter and out. And you got an entry at 0.8 and then you have here you had a shot. That's my overview about this one. Well, it's 35 minutes from when we start the live stream. I think it's enough for today. I'll go and scalp with Stefan and the other VIP guys. Maybe we can find something nice. Okay, that's it. We'll hear us again in the New York session actually, because it's Tuesday and all people from Discord have access on the New York session today. If you are not on our Discord, in the description of this video you can find the link. Join our Discord. You will not have access on too many things. Just ask on the chat to be verified and then I'll give you access and you'll have a role that will allow you to see all free content. Yeah? You can stay on the free content as much as you want. Nobody will ask you anything. You have some investment there, some nice things that will help you. If you want to go deeper, well, then you should go premium. Stefan has a challenge, but I said it and I'll repeat it, is for premium members and VIP guys, is not for general. For general, we have investment plans, weekly charts, but lower is for premium guys and VIP. Okay, see you guys later in the New York session.